On the next episode of Baklava Banter, we took the ride straight into Midtown Manhattan to sit down with the one and only Chef Nicholas Poulmentis. He's given us an inside look at the inspiration, the heritage, and the flavors behind his brand new restaurant, Kythira NP, opening in February 2026. Trust us, this is an episode you'll want to savor.
Asas. What happens when you take two vibrant brothers that are descendants from the Greeks in Constantinople, embracing their American roots, and then ask them to serve up rich tales of traditions, cuisine, childhood memories, and a hearty dose of humor? You're about to find out. This is Baklava Banter, your passport to all things Greek.
Welcome to Baklava and Banter. I'm Petraki, and we are here in the middle of New York City in our hidden studio. Across from me, as always, is sitting the man who can cook in 100-degree Arizona weather and still say cool. He is none other than the Sultan of Souvlaki. He is Soto.
Hey, everybody. Asas.
Hey, guys, we have a great show for you today. We are joined today by a man who truly brings Greek flavor to life. He's an award-winning chef, a proud ambassador of Greek cuisine, and a standout contestant on Food Network's favorites like Beat Bobby Flay and Chopped. He's made his mark right here in New York City, proving that, yes, you can bring the Mediterranean to Manhattan. We are thrilled to have with him to talk about his journey, his philosophy in the kitchen, and, of course, the secret ingredient behind every great meal, a little bit of Greek soul. Baklava and Banter is honored to have Chef Nicholas Poulmentis on the show. Welcome, Chef.
Hi guys, how are you?
We're good.
We're good. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's our honor.
So, let me kick this off. So you've done a lot based on that fabulous introduction. I'm curious, what first sparked your love of cooking? And the answer can't be I'm Greek, because we use that all the time. Was there a dish, a memory, something else that said, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm made to do?
Yes, it came in a very young age, Soto. When I was in the island of Kythira, my father had a small boat, a kaiki, that we call. And you know, the fishermen, when they, after the catch with the nets or the paragadi, which is, you know, the other style of fishing, they get the fish on board. Until they come to the port, they start cleaning the fish, like throwing the good, the bads. Also, there are bigger fish that bite them. So even the bitten fish, we don't throw them. They make it a soup on the way on coming back. Yeah. So some of the times we cook on board, but the times that we cooked when we were arriving, that's what sparked everything for me, because my father used to grab the fish, the leftover fish or the not high quality fish, smaller and not same shaped and sized and most fatty. He was going on the mountain on the right of the house, collecting some oregano, some thyme, pulling out the fresh onions. And he was just taking from nature this, and he was creating the ultimate, most simple dish. And I was very curious how you do that, and I was keeping up with more cooking. I was trying to do it myself, and that made me love cooking. Natural ingredients, simple harvest in front of the door of the island. Even we marinate with the sea salt water.
Yeah.
So the caper leaves, sea salt water. We don't brine with water and add salt. Yeah. So that's my answer on your question.
Yeah, that's amazing. And it's so indicative of a lot of European cuisines, not the least of which is Greek, that you start with the right ingredients. It doesn't have to be complex, and yet you get the most amazing flavors out of it. And so that's That's really amazing.
Correct, I agree. It doesn't
Yeah.
need to be complex.
Right.
It doesn't. It's simplicity
Is the-
by treating all the ingredients, of course.
Yes.
Because there are there is a big amount, and that's a problem that we have in our cuisine, in the Greek cuisine. We have the best ingredients, and because we have the best ingredients, we just throw them on a plate,
Yeah.
and because they are good, the dish must be good.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen like this.
Yes.
You have to treat all these beautiful ingredients that we have,
Yes.
each one with love
Yeah.
and simplicity,
Yeah.
and then you have a very good outcome.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, you talk about cuisine, but you can't talk about Greek cuisine without talking about Nicholas Tselementes. He was basically the father of modern Greek cuisine. Has they influenced you at all in how you cook?
100%.
Yeah.
Tselementes is the base of Greek cuisine. That blue book that I still have,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that I have read it so many times.
Yeah.
Even my culinary school had this book
Yeah.
as a base on our start. Tselementes was the start of the Greek cuisine in
Yeah.
any manner, in all the dishes.
Yeah. So do you try to emulate him? Do you try to take a little bit here and make it your own?
So Tselementes, and for me and for many Greek chefs that followed that, was our concrete base to start. The cuisine has been now in different levels in these years. People are looking for the next flavor, for the next excitement, especially we live in a very diverse country, New York City,
Yeah.
with many cultures. So what I'm doing, I'm taking these bases, I'm taking the ingredients, and I am transforming them with their integrity to my if I say way,
Yeah.
if I can say my way.
Yeah. Growing up in Kythira, I'm just curious, living on the island there, is there any one or two dishes that still sit with you today that you still love and that you still make?
There are a couple of dishes that I truly love, and they bring me memories.
Yeah.
And one of them I cannot do here,
Okay.
and I will tell you why. And the other one I do it. Actually, I did it before a couple of days that I stayed late with my kids, and I played a little bit Triadamia, which is
Card game.
a card game
Yeah.
that we play before Christmas.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I was teaching my kids. So the one dish, which is a dessert dish, we call it madoles. Madoles is the nuts that you caramelized, actually the almonds,
Yeah.
that you simply caramelize them, and then family together you split them
Yeah.
because they stick the caramel.
Yeah.
And then when they cool down, they are the most beautiful mezze, savory and dessert just to have together in front of the fire, maybe with a piece of cheese. So that's a dish that I do. I hope you didn't expect a full meal dish.
No.
But
no,
the
no.
other dish that I cannot do is the octopus dish that I used to dive and catch.
Yeah.
And then I was saving the skin and left the white and leave it for maybe 2-3 days under the sun to dry and grill it. These are the two dishes that brings me the most of the memories. I do the octopus occasionally at home, which is my favorite dish, and brings me the most memories because every dish is not only on the palate, it's how you get the ingredients, how you get it, and then that's the whole story.
Yeah. You know, in your intro, we talked about how you were on various shows on Food Network. Being in a competition like that, does it change your approach now in the kitchen at all, or is it two separate things? Is it different cooking in a competition than cooking in an actual kitchen?
So, first of all, I would like to say, yes, I did all the shows of the Food Network, every single one of them. The first show was like a school for me
Okay.
because it showed me my power in the kitchen that I can create a dish in 20 minutes without knowing any ingredient and having any plans for it. So it helps, I believe, every chef, and it helped me mostly to find out my power. It gave me power. And then that power translated to start creating more and focusing more in other ingredients and moving forward. And I would like to add that it helped me also a lot in my career.
So, what exciting now is in a few months you're going to be opening up a new restaurant in Soho, and it's going to call Kythira NP. Is going to be the name of the restaurant. I'm just wondering, when people walk into the restaurant, will they feel like they're on the island?
So the goal that I have to separate myself as a chef and Kythira NP restaurant is people, as much as we can from the design and the structure, to feel they are walking, if not in an island, in a beautiful Greek environment that will showcase with designs and the art the island. But the most important thing is the people that will walk inside, and I always say that as strangers, to walk out as friends. That is the goal that I have for Kythira NP. That's my goal.
Okay. So are the restaurants inspired from Kythira?
It's inspired 100, not 100, it's inspired 80% from Kythira.
Okay.
And 20% from the whole other land of Greece.
Okay. Okay.
It has, and the inspiration is the recipes.
Yeah.
The 20% is from the whole Greece, from north, south, east, west, Eftanissa, Dodekanissa.
Yeah.
The 12 islands and the 7 islands. I'm sorry, I said it in Greek.
It's okay.
Can we talk about the food a little bit?
Sure. Go ahead.
So, we talked about the passion. We talked about everything you've done. When you're creating a new dish, is it what comes first? Is it you find an ingredient, you say, I'm going to cook something with this because it's magnificent? Is it the idea, the concept, or is it the story? Because you're a storyteller. In the amount of time that we've, even before we started, the way you speak is a little story, which I love. I mean, I think Greeks invented stories, so it makes sense. But when you look at a new dish, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Is it the ingredient, the idea, or is it the story that you create that dish around?
So in every dish, almost in every dish, there is a story.
Yeah.
To come to the story, first you have to be inspired from the ingredients, from a restaurant that you went, from another chef, from a mountain, from a village, from another country. You see a tree, you see a dish, you see a fruit, you see something. So me, I get inspired from ingredients, from travels, and then I go and translate this, because first of all I would like to add that for me the food from all the globe is one same recipe. Every country has a recipe that is similar to the other, and they add their spices, their love, their ingredients, and they make it on a different way. But there are dishes, and if we talk at some time, I will analyze all the dishes that exist, that they are similar to every place around the world. So then, by that, I start creating the recipe, and there is the story. There's the part of the story that comes. I will add an ingredient that has a story from my roots that will be the vessel to bring that dish to life. Yeah. So the story comes as you walk this inspiration of the recipe.
Yeah.
You know, you've been described both as an ambassador of Greek cuisine and also an artist. What does that mean to you when people call you an ambassador of Greek cuisine?
But it's a very big honor, and I try to honor it too as a chef, and I'm very careful with the ingredients, with my cooking, and also with myself out there for that. It's a great honor, to feel that you are an ambassador of your country.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm sure that's not something that you went out looking for. You just went out, followed your passion, and then they're giving you this title. Was that overwhelming for you a little bit? Did that, when they first called you an ambassador, was that a little bit like take you back a little bit?
No, it didn't, but it made me more focused and
Okay.
it made me work harder. So every asset that you win in this industry, at least me, it makes me more careful, more hardworking. Like it gives me this type. It doesn't give me a step back. A step back, I would say, I have usually when I'm on a dead end to step back and think what I've done and what should I do more to move further. So
Yeah.
that's a step back for me. But that gives me the obligation to be better and to represent better and try to make as less mistakes as possible.
Yeah, yeah. I often feel that Greek cuisine, sometimes people sometimes don't understand Greek cuisine. And I feel I've seen people, when you talk about Greek food, they haven't tried it, but I almost feel there's some people who are afraid to try it because it's something different. But how do you approach that? How do you, as a chef who's going to open up a new restaurant, how do you create food so people are just willing to try it and be like, wow, this is actually good? Because those who know Greek food love it. But again, you have the whole other side that there's a lot of people that have no idea.
This is the greatest question ever and the most difficult.
Yeah.
So I will tell you. So Greek cuisine is not respected. That's why this is going on and on and on. As Greeks, as we are a country that works very hard. We are intelligent, very passionate and everything. But most of us, 90%, want everything fast now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because it's funny that you said that about Bronzino and all that. I think there's people out there who think that Greek food is street food only. The gyros, the souvlakis of the world, and all that. Like we've talked off air, our parents are from Constantinople. So when people tried my mother's cooking, they think it's we grew up with it all our life, but when they try for the first time, they think they're having fine dining to some degree. And it just, like you said, I think it's been overlooked for so long, the Greek cuisine, and how good it can be. And like you said, we use the freshest ingredients out there. So, we joke, we've been doing Mediterranean diets before Mediterranean diets
That's how we grew
was
up.
popular. That's how we grew up, yeah. So with that said, though, you talked about hospitality. How would you define hospitality in your new restaurant? What would that look like?
It's all about the experience from the time you're gonna walk in, the treatment that you're gonna have from the service, which is for me, it's the most important thing. It's service, and then it's food. So we will look after that. That's the goal. The customer to feel comfortable, to feel very well treated in the restaurant, and then fill up his soul or her soul with the good food.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. And good wine, of course.
Yeah. Of course.
And that, I believe, will fulfill a customer walking out of the restaurant and say, I loved it, I felt very nice. Because don't forget, the customers that they will come to the restaurant, they will celebrate a marriage. They will be engaged. They will hang out with friends. They will celebrate events. Even in Greece, you know, they're going to celebrate a death after, you know, a few years. So it's a celebration of a soul.
Yeah.
So this is the goal.
Yeah. Do you know, we talked about Tselementes before. Outside of him, is there anybody else, whether it be a family member or another chef, that influences you now?
I get inspired from some of them and I follow up because you cannot avoid a Greek author and the recipes because, let's say, an author is from Thessaloniki or is from Kythira, Corfu. Corfu has the spices. Chios is close to Turkey.
Yeah.
Other influence there with the Corfu butter. So you see ingredients that I know all the ingredients in Greece, I mean, but still there is something. There is a recipe, there is a touch, there is a technique, there is an ingredient that I look for it. So that's why I read.
Yeah.
I get inspired from many chefs and authors from Greece. But I also educate myself with the whole world of cooking books.
Yeah. When you talk about all the different islands and the different spices and everything else they bring, is there particularly one spice or ingredient that traditionally you don't see in the States that gets used very often that you want to incorporate and bring to the restaurant?
So there were several that they finally brought them, but even though they didn't give the proper love, for example, the caper leaves. Caper leaves, you know, didn't exist ever. So when I put it for the first time before 6 years on the plate, they said, why don't you put capers? I had these questions. I said, this is more mild and this is the best part of the caper. This is the most, you know. So this is one ingredient that I managed to bring from Greece. And actually my mother is collecting that one by one for me and she's sending it in bottles with salted water to keep it here.
Really?
Yes. So now what the Greek supermarkets that they are bringing here, they have to understand when they say, okay, that chef brought caper leaves, it became a trend, I will have it on myself.
Yes.
Okay.
And you're going to know that.
Yeah.
They brought caper leaves wild. They are inedible because they have these spikes and the leaf is not existing.
Yeah.
Okay.
From the other side, though, the Italians, they brought caper leaves from Italy to perfection. Why? Why we are not doing that? So you understand what I'm saying?
Understand, yeah.
So caper leaves is one ingredient that I would say it's going to travel from there, and I hope it comes to a popular manner and people work with that.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful ingredient.
So we have to go to Titan then to get the caper leaves.
We don't have them yet. We love Titan, we love Mediterranean, but they have to listen to us today and bring the good caper leaves from Paros.
From Paris?
Paros has the best capers in Greece. Capers and caper leaves.
Really?
Yes.
So is that where you're going to bring them in?
No, I'm bringing them from my island.
Okay.
They are similar. I'm branding them differently.
Okay. So what would caper leaves, what kind of dish would you use those in?
So this is very interesting question. I add them on the beet salad that I'm going to have.
Okay.
And the Greek salad.
Okay.
But if somebody comes to the restaurant and says, I want a simple tomato, which is the most beautiful salad in the world.
Yeah.
And I will have, of course, the best quality possible close to Greece from tomatoes.
Yeah.
They're going to have a sliced tomato with extra virgin olive oil, sea salt, and some caper leaves with vinegar on the top.
You heard it here first.
Yes. People who follow me, they had this on tables that I served.
Let me ask you this real quick. You talked about Greeks, and we did a number of our first episodes were about the the Greek immigrants that came to this country started some of the first restaurant diners. We did an episode on the Anthora cup, the famous coffee cup, that because of Greek diners became what it is. Can you imagine doing what you're doing this restaurant in any other city other than New York? Because the concept of a Greek in New York City having a restaurant like what you're about to open is a dream come true. It's what we all talk about as immigrants. And I'm just wondering if I have a feeling I know the answer, but that's pretty awesome.
It would be only in New York City,
Yeah.
Which I love, that gave me a second chance in life and to many other people.
Yeah.
And the reason is because it's the most diverse metropolis of food on earth. And if you find your way there and people understand your food, then you can travel anywhere you want with this food, love, passion, even a concept. So I love New York, love. So I believe this is the only place I would have done it.
Do you think growing up in Greece shaped you in the way of how you take wellness and good eating? Or is that something that came along being a chef?
So only Greece made that to me and to my body and to my soul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Greece shaped my organism good.
Mm-hmm.
And shaped me also on my diet. So whenever I feel, I know exactly where to move diet-wise and ingredient-wise to lock down and have this. Of course, I eat every day honey,
Yeah.
a spoon, which is very healthy,
Yeah.
but a good one.
You get it from Greece?
Yes.
Of course you do.
I want to tell you that my island is very famous. That's having the best honey
Yeah.
in the world from time. You know that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Googleable.
Yeah.
Because of that queen bee that goes there and it doesn't go anywhere else
Yeah.
except one small part of Crete.
Yeah.
But still there, the volume of the honey is
Yeah.
not exactly
Yeah.
100% the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all my desserts are made from honey with water. I don't use white sugar.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why my desserts, I'm very well known, they are not very sweet.
Yeah, which is good.
Good, yeah. This past summer I was on the island of Nevia, and I was driving through the mountains there, and on the side of the roads I saw these boxes. I'm like, what are these boxes? And then finally, it dawned on me, these are all honey. They're honey hives, and hundreds of thousands of them.
Elato.
Yeah.
And it was amazing to me just seeing it, because I'm not driving through the Bronx seeing honey hives anywhere, and if they are, I'm not tasting it. But it's just amazing to me how nature, how the community embraces nature there, and then they take it and they infuse it into all the recipes that they make.
Yeah.
Talk about honey, talking about recipes talking about desserts. Do you have a favorite dessert you like to make?
First of all, all chefs with the pastry,
Yeah.
they have an issue. So I had this issue back in the years,
Yeah.
and I put myself to become a pastry chef.
Okay.
I believe I'm on very high levels on that. So I love pastry very, very, very much.
Yeah.
My best favorite dessert,
Yeah.
which is Greek too,
Yeah.
it's crazy what I'm going to say this, is I love amygdaloto.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's made from egg whites, a very, very simple dessert.
Yeah.
Egg whites. I have a lot of memories with that. It's not very sweet. It has this almond flavor
Yeah.
to perfection. It's amazing. And actually, every 2-3 weeks, I pass by Lefkos Pyrgos.
Yeah.
And I get one. They make it perfect there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, this is one, and another one that there are many desserts, but a similar one that that's why I said all the cuisines are almost the same. Is tuluba,
Oh,
Mhm.
Tulumba.
Oh, yeah.
which is very similar with the Mexican churro.
Yeah.
Churro.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just tuluba is not in cinnamon and sugar,
Yeah.
it's plain.
Yeah.
That's why I said all the cultures, they have similarities on the outcome of the dessert. I love tuluba with a lot of syrup. And the big one, not the small ones.
yeah.
To, you know, to like,
Oh, yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And the cream, sometimes they stuff it with the cream,
Yeah.
and you know.
Yeah.
Also, Trigono Thessaloniki, we will never stop with that.
Yeah.
Trigono Thessaloniki is a disaster.
Yeah.
So yes, amygdaloto is my soul dessert.
I can't believe you stop and you only get one. Now, you mean you just get one, or are we talking 1 dozen?
No, I can eat 1 dozen from those, but I take one. I try to be, you know.
So with this, with the new restaurant opening up down in Soho, called Kythira, are you trying new recipes? Are you kind of expanding your portfolio on what you're making?
So the menu
Yeah.
is totally unique.
Okay.
It's all the work that I did all the years is coming to 2 pages. It's not going to be a big menu, but it's going to be a very specific menu, and I hope it guides Greek cuisine and other chefs and other restaurants and restaurateurs to new paths. So we establish our cuisine, and I have a lot of recipes that they will be specials that will represent the whole Greece.
Nice. Do you think for you, is there something that you're gonna bring that you haven't seen any other Greek restaurant serve?
Never.
What's that?
They will never have seen it before.
Never ever.
Never.
So the
There are
entire-
items that they will know, like calamari and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But there are recipes that they will have never seen before.
Does
My
that-
followers have tasted specials
Yeah.
in the years of my career that I work.
Yeah.
But there are dishes that even them they haven't tasted yet. They will see big differences, new recipes, new trends. This menu will create new trends. Even our dessert menu is a very specific designed menu because I believe a restaurant should have a lot of desserts.
We
Now
agree.
you cannot have many desserts. It's very confusing.
I'm in love right now, but go ahead.
Yes. So there is something on the menu that I cannot announce
Okay.
that they will have the ability to travel
Okay.
in desserts.
Okay.
Wow.
So that's the only thing I can throw right
That's
now
okay.
on the table, but that's it.
Yeah. So my thing is, I'm going to go back to where I was talking about earlier about how do you get a consumer, how do you get a diner to come in and try something they've never seen before? And I'm just wondering, how as a chef do you make that happen? Because I can go in and I'm going to look at the menu and I've been to other Greek restaurants and I'm like, oh, I've never seen that before. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? And do you just hope that they just take a chance?
I will tell you exactly what's going on.
Okay.
It's a nice question and thank you. The design of the menu, when you open it, you're going to know everything.
Yeah.
It's nothing that you haven't heard, but the surprise is going to be on the dish.
Understood. Okay. Yeah.
All the elements of, and there is always a word and many words that every Greek will know.
Yeah.
But there is a vessel in every dish
Yeah.
that will be very, very familiar in the palate.
Yeah.
And then on the plate,
Yeah.
they're gonna see what they know, and they're gonna taste something that never tasted before. The element of surprise.
Yeah. Are you looking for an emotional response from people when they leave your restaurant? Do you want them to be like, wow, that was like almost like a religious experience?
I believe this is the dream of every chef. This is our actually first payment. The biggest payment for me before I take my paycheck or I get paid, however,
Sure.
is when I drive home, when I go with the train, when I drive home and I had a very good service and I've heard that the majority of the people had an amazing experience and they loved their food. So this is the biggest thing for me. Like this completes the day. Every chef that leaves their kitchens, even the line cooks, some of them that they will grow and they love what they do, on their way back home, in their soul, even if they don't think about it because they are tired, if they have had a good service, for them, it's a big payment.
Yeah.
And of course, the front of the house, the servers too, they are proud of where they are working, and the next day they come, and on the meeting that we're going to have, they will be more passionate for that. So yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So, if you weren't a chef, what would Nicholas Poulmentis be doing?
So nothing else.
No?
Wow.
I couldn't do something else in my life. This is what I will redo. If you ask me, I will do exactly the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me ask you this: if you're looking through the reservation book for the evening, and all of a sudden you saw the gods of Mount Olympus are coming to dinner, what would you serve them?
The same thing that I serve to every single one that walks in the restaurant.
Excellent.
That is commitment.
That's commitment. Yeah.
Talk show host, by the way, would be great. A Greek talk show, I think you would be, because again, your passion for living is very infectious, and I think sometimes, especially in this country, you know, when we go to Greece, like you said, nobody's xeno. We meet people and they say, when we speak English, and they say, "Are you Greek?" Yeah. Do you speak Greek? Yeah. As soon as you say that, it's like you were part of their family.
Yeah. Come in the house, open house, everything. Take my card. I know that.
Yeah.
So I think that would be great if you had to do anything else.
But as we're pushing up against our time here, Chef, finally, what does success look like for you? Not just as a chef, because through food, you're a storyteller as well. So what does success look like for you?
Success, business-wise, I want to grow with no limits. But also, on that manner, I will never put on the side the food and the story. This will be my priority with the business, because you have to survive the business, you have to make the money. It's difficult. The restaurants are very difficult. The competition is extravagant. But what I'm not going to do is leave the food, the story, and try to keep it exactly on the level it's supposed to be. That's my first goal.
Yeah, yeah. So the name of the restaurant is going to be Kythira NP down in SOHO. And we have an estimated date. Can we talk about that when it's slated to open?
Yes, it will be coming definitely close to end of February.
Okay, okay.
The open table is already online.
Okay.
Our website is already online. People can write up their email for information. They can follow also my account, my personal, and of course the restaurant Kythira NP, which has a good attention for start, and I'm very proud.
Yeah.
People are embrace it, and I want to thank also my follow very much for that, and my team.
Yeah, excellent. Chef, you know, you spent a lot of time on your father's boat, and it inspired you. What do you think he would tell you, knowing that you're going to open Kythira?
He would have been very proud.
Yeah. How instrumental was he to you being a chef?
He was my inspiration. He was the person that made me love food. He brought it out, you know. He is the one that one day he brought me a paper and he said, "You finish high school, you are going to this culinary school." He wrote me in,
Wow.
Wow.
Was he a cook himself?
I would say for me he was my best chef ever.
Yeah.
He was the one that was cooking at home.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. One last thing. I've seen a lot of restaurants who will do a seasonal menu, and they'll change the menu from season to season. Is that something that you will do, or are you gonna kind of keep it consistent across the board from season to season?
So because I believe this restaurant will change the route of Greek cuisine, I will keep it consistent because consistency is success.
Yeah.
But I will have many seasonal specials.
Okay.
If Greek cuisine was established in the manner that it's worth for it, that it deserves, I would have worked it differently.
Understood.
But we need to establish
Yeah.
the Greek cuisine with our fine ingredients on a fine, true manner.
Yeah, excellent. Well, for another episode of Baklava Banter, thanks for watching. This is Chef Nicholas Poulmentis. The name of the restaurant is Kythira NP, coming to SOHO end of February 2026. For Baklava Banter, he is Soto, I am Petraki, Yasas, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, us.
Thank you, Petraki. Thank you, Soto.
Thank you.